All right, guys. We've got aggressors action tonight. We have the newly renamed Alamo aggressors versus Cobra aggressors. So, I guess tonight we're going to determine who the best aggressors are in town. Should be a fun match. We might have some mercs involved as well in this one, from the intel that I'm getting. In any case, indeed, Rich. All right, man, you are on comms. Rich will be my co-commentary, as always, for this particular match. So let's look at the schedule. We've already gone through the VTAF in Sky and Chinese Festival versus 420 Blazers.
Left.
So tonight we are having Alamo versus Cobra, and also we are having 36 versus the Motley Crew TMC. That match is going to be streamed by none other than Kebab. And we've got more rounds coming up your way next week. As you can see, lots of action. Many teams have yet to fly. Some teams will fly again. VTAF is one. They won their match yesterday in dramatic fashion, man. That was an epic one, wasn't it, Rich?
Yeah, absolutely. Especially with the weather.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Then on the third week of January, we have... we are flying, it looks like, based on this. And we have number 15 as well. And ETF flying against the Chinese. That would be a mouth-watering match. And then to close off the month, we have the remaining matches. VTF, Alamo, Golden Crown still involved. Golden Crown lost their match yesterday, but I tell you what, they fought hard, man. It was another nail-biter as well. That match that Kebab streamed, man. I joined in towards the end of that match. All I saw was merges left and right. It was just crazy.
Yeah, even got
it was crazy.
Sparrow action in there.
Oof.
I think, 14's making kills as Sparrows. Good to see.
So in Group A, we have the 107th pulling out an upset yesterday over Golden Crown. So they lead the group with 2 points. Golden Crown has 1 loss to their tally. And let's look at that again, because we have also Group B, whereby VTAF are also on top of the group. Actually, I'm going to get tech to reorder the group based on the rankings, so it's easier to see. But you can see InSky with 1 loss and VTAF holding 2 points for their first win yesterday. Now let's look at Group C and D. I think Group C got some action as well last night with Chinese Festival. Comfortable winners 2-0 over the 420 Blazers. I guess the Blazers going to start rolling a little bit more... Start getting some rolls for their next match. I hope they mount a comeback. And I have to keep an eye on them. Good things I heard from Deliverator. Nice guys, he said. All right, so here we go. Let's not waste too much more time, Rich, and let's get the weather setup and the missions confirmed for the current round of matches. I want my weather report. So for that, I'm gonna get that dice ready to go. Are you ready, bro?
Yep, send it.
All right, hold on a second here. So we made it easier this time around. So we are looking for any number between 1 to 15. Is that correct, Rich? So that both weather and map is determined. All right. Let's do it, man. I'm sending it. Come on, baby. Oh, 19. Oops. Well, that's a no-go. Let's do it again. Oh, 16, bro. Look. Oh, boy. Come on.
Points.
Oh, lucky number 7. What you got in store for me? So this is for the first match. This is for the aggressors. Cobra and Alamo. So what do we got? Number 7, man.
All right, we're heading over to the Persian Gulf with light high clouds midday
Persian Gulf. Over the water. Is that the similar setup we had yesterday? Oh, okay. Okay, I like that. I'd like to commentate on that map. That's an interesting one. All right. Confirm with both teams they have Persian Gulf, so that just in case, let me know.
Working now.
In the meantime, should I roll the dice for the second match?
Stand by. I'll confirm with Kebab.
All right.
Yep, good.
All right, let's do it. 11. Tech is going to like this number.
Ah, he will. Let's see what we got. Persian Gulf again. Raz Liwa. Cloudy midday.
Okay. Oh, cloudy midday. So that's light weather. All right. So our weather is the heavy one, huh? Oh boy. You know what this means?
Oof.
All right.
But it is only light clouds. It is
Yeah.
midday.
Well, it is the
Nothing too
Persian
much
Gulf.
there.
I mean, how much of a storm do you want to have in the Persian Gulf,
Exactly.
right? Okay.
Just communicate with our other streamer on the other side.
Yeah. Tell Kebab to put a 30-second delay. I don't think we need a 1 minute. I think 30 seconds is better because then the crowd can engage a little bit. Otherwise, waiting
Gotcha.
1 minute for their chat is a little bit lengthy, you know. By the time I see the chat or they see the reply, it's 1 minute too late. So Curious Colo has a question. Yesterday's match VTF versus Insky was a bit strange. Did you discuss with the players that they're allowed to reslot? Actually, we have some update from that match, and what in fact happened was that the player that was in contention there that had this crash on takeoff, apparently did he actually go wheels up or not? Because if you don't go wheels up and
he took off and
Okay.
hit the wake and tumbled into the ground.
Oof. Yeah, so therefore, Rich, actually, if Insky won that round, technically speaking, they would have been disqualified because
they would have to forfeit it.
Yeah, they would have to forfeit. So we let it play out. We didn't want to rock the boat because I think it was only fair to let it play out because it was a fair fight,
Exactly.
and Insky did have issues. It was unfortunate.
They did contact me in Sky about this, and
Yeah.
I think it was just a language barrier thing. So nothing
Right.
on in Sky there, just a
Yeah.
misunderstanding.
Oh yeah, no. Well, it's all good. It's all good. They were very gracious in their defeat.
Absolutely.
Great bunch of guys. All right, so Rich, I'm gonna try and get the live TAC view set up as well. I guess that's running. And did you send me the server details? What are we looking at?
We're currently going to be in server 1.
Server 1. There we go. Well, as in any sport, there's always a gray area where an advantage play is allowed to continue. That's my firm belief that it's important to maintain the flow of the fight, because as a moderator, you kind of, if a team has an issue, and like that guy who had a disconnect and then a crash, it affected the Insky a lot, and they said it themselves. So in that round, they were obviously already affected quite badly, and they were coming into the fight with a disadvantage as a result. So therefore, VTAF had everything going for them. And as you saw, they were able to pull it off. So I think a fair result was on the cards last night. This is a Sochi Mozdok mission, by the way, Rich.
Yep. Mission's coming up now.
Oh, you're gonna load the new mission. Copy.
Yep.
I thought we were. So we've got 264 guys that are being mercenaries. That should be interesting. They're flying for the Alamo. It really is quite a mercenary action here.
Never should be on the correct mission now.
All right. Sweet. I'm gonna get my gamma down for this, that's for sure. Let's have a look. Broken clouds, feet wet. Looks pretty nice. Nice and calm weather. Nice and calm weather. All right, so let's put something nice and calm. The teams are just having a little chill on the beach before the action. Hey, Katsu and Flockiton. Nice to see you guys. All right, Rich. Oh, Press just sent me a message, Rich. He said that one of their guys have an issue with, they only have caucuses.
Alright, we roll again.
Oh boy.
So he only has carcasses, does he?
Yeah, it seems like it. Seems like it.
Alrighty. Well, roll.
Alright, stand by then. And I'm gonna have to roll another dice. Is that it? Okay.
Try using the custom dice 1 to 3, because otherwise we'll be rolling for quite a while with a D20.
Yeah, I'm just trying to...
heading into the danger zone, because Mozdoc this time of year, not so friendly.
I'll tell you what, I'm just gonna roll a six-sided dice. And then that way their options are the options are limited on those maps, right?
Yep, 3 maps.
Alright, so let's do that then.
50% chance of a dud.
50% chance. Okay, that's fine. Let's do it. Let's make it quick now. We got 3.
Uh-oh.
Are you serious?
Overcast morning with rain. They're heading into the danger zone.
Oh my god. Why did Alamo guy had no Persian Gulf? Jesus Christ, bro. This is gonna be bad. This is bad. Okay, well, I mean, I'm all for that. Well.
Let me get kebab set ready.
God.
And, we're heading on in.
All right. All right, I replied to Prez. It's unfortunate that not everyone has the maps, but you know what we should do, Rich, is I think we get all the teams who qualify to the quarterfinals. I think it's a fair assessment to me that we should, since ED is obviously sponsoring, we're gonna need to have a word. Maybe we can get everyone to those that don't have all the maps yet in those teams, then they get a free module. I think a free terrain. I think it would be a good.
I think ED could kick us some love there.
Yeah, so I think we'll get onto that, guys. So that way, for the quarterfinal, we are not going to have this problem. Everyone is going to have all the maps installed because, you know how it is. Some people just don't have the space on their hard disk, telling you.
True.
They might just not even have the space.
Those maps do be rather large at times. Okay.
Oh, yeah. All right, let me have a look and see whether my live tech view is operating nominally. There we go. I made some adjustments, guys. I hope it runs better today.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. I'm getting the feed. I see those E3s flying about. All right, nice. I can hear the sound of the rain, Rich.
Oof. It approaches, doesn't it?
Oh boy.
Well, I hope that guy about the Persian Gulf map is feeling...
I don't know what he did,
right
but
now.
he has unleashed a monster.
Bring on the sea fits.
We got 3 on my first match yesterday, didn't we? We got 3 again. But
Yeah. Well, wasn't
this
it
is Sochi
2?
Mozdak. Was it 2? No, 2 was for the other match,
Round
Deliberator.
Oh,
All right, so
sure.
let's have a look at quick weather update. Then we've got obviously heavy rain, overcast, broken clouds, 14 degrees Celsius with cloud cover at 2,500 meters. And we have a moderate wind and moderate turbulence. Mission start is 8:30 in the morning. I guess I'm gonna get my gamma up again, and that's gonna work better. Alrighty. It's nice and good weather when it's when you're above the clouds. No doubt about that. Alright, everyone is joining the server, that's nice. Haha. Wake is on. Wake is always on. Hey La Crepe, sorry bro. We will provide tag views after the match, but live tag view is only for moderator and streamer, so that we can keep an eye on the action. Otherwise, you never know where that live tag view might end up. We don't want to have someone exploiting that, obviously. I mean, if someone's doing that, then sorry to say, they're in the wrong tournament. Like, come on. You know, people always complain about these things, stream sniping and whatnot. If you have the capacity to do that, you know, while looking at someone else's screen.
I think it would just hurt my SA, to be honest.
Yeah. They have all the intel they need. Look at that E3. That E3 is going to give them everything they need. They're not going to need to see attack views. And it's a nice... Oh yeah, oh yeah. It's a nice day here. Look at those mountains. I'll tell you what, prediction. Those mountains are gonna claim. They're gonna claim some victims again today. I'm sure of this.
Yeah, if you want to head into Mount Elbrus, you really gotta watch your altitude. Yeah.
Alright, so we've got Cobra. I don't really know much about them. How about you, Rich?
I know they're in SATAC Silver, I think. But yeah, I haven't really been following. So, a question mark there.
Yeah. So are you feeding me your second screen just so that we can also have that option?
Yep, should be now. Give it a try.
Send me the key.
Yep.
All right, so for those of you just joining us, regards to the format, we have Mozdok, we have Sochi. Separation between the airfields is going to be 400 kilometers, so not 200 miles. We have a bubble that is of a radius of 100 kilometers with a 5% buffer zone in case you get a message saying you're leaving the bubble. You can obviously get that warning and still turn your jet around. I'll tell you what, it came into play yesterday with the in-sky match. One guy went in and out and he exploded because of the bubble there. Cobra is asking me what's the two bases for spawn.
I guess they're asking if what team they should take, and in that case, it's first pick.
Yeah, I mean, we don't want to overcomplicate things, you know, with the site picking and stuff like that. One of the ways to sort that out is in the quarterfinals. We're gonna have longer matches, guys. We are doing a best of 3 format today because this is preliminary, and we will be looking at a best of 5 for the end rounds. So that is gonna be a test of endurance, and those gonna be some Crazy matches. I've seen some comebacks in those formats. 2 down to come back to win 3-2. We've done it many times. We had it in competition as well. Previous versions of SATAC. I think in the semi-final, 2013 it was, I think, the 51st. We came back in the semi from a 2-0 down. That was pretty crazy. I think we were fighting UVAF at that moment, our friends from Ukraine. So Cobra's gone for blue side on Sochi. Here we go. Alamo is on red at Mostok. So we've got 2 mercs on the Alamo side from the 64th. Nice to see Yaga and Combs flying their F-16s. I'll tell you what, if it's anything to go by, I expect Yaga to be doing some good Mach numbers somewhere out there. I know kind of how he's been flying lately in that F-16, so that should be exciting. Expect him to try and throw a little curveball there with a 2-ship. I hope they have a plan. Flockiton says, strike first, strike hard, no mercy, Cobra. Cobra Kai. Alright, Rich, send me the key, man.
Yep, should be in your PMs. Send it
okay. Oh, yeah. Same key? Hasn't changed yet? My bad.
Negative.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Alright, check out 3D view. Let's look at the 2 teams take off. I suggest you focus on Alamo and I will focus on the Cobra. How about that? What do you think?
Well done.
Nice. Alright, let me have a look at Cobra here. What we got? Oh boy, it's pretty dark out here. Alright, here we go. We've got both teams lining up. A lot of Vipers today. A lot of Vipers. All Vipers. How many Vipers do we have? We've got some Jeffs.
Vipers for your Vipers.
We've got a Hornet as well. Okay. Now we've got 1 Hornet from the Metroman. The skins are running, apart from one of the pilots on the Cobra side. He seems to have lost his skin. Or maybe he is their quarterback. Maybe this guy is like their black sheep. I don't know. But look at the artwork on that. Look at that tail art on those F-16s. On the Cobra side, bro. Damn. Fancy. Strike hard, strike... Oh, strike first, strike hard, no mercy. There we go. That's what it is. It's like the Karate Kid. All over again. Look at those same 120s being armed. Look at those same 120s being armed. Man, oh man, oh man. It is a very rainy day. All right. Let's have a look at those Jeffs. They're sitting in the darkness there. Let's have a look at those. Oh, I like the skin on the Jeffs, bro, from Cobra.
Yeah,
very nice skin. That is a sweet skin, man, you know. I kind of dig that skin. Real nice with a radar nose cone as well, getting some work. Pretty sweet. It's like a dark camo, aggressor camo. I mean, well, they are the aggressors.
Less about
the
points, more about who gets to keep the name at this point.
Yeah, I guess this is gonna be like a battle of the aggressors who gets to keep the bragging rights, isn't it?
Yeah.
Man, that rain is just insane, bro. I cannot see jack shit. On your screen especially. It looks like a static, like your camera is better. Losing. Yeah, wow. Oh, nice Mi-26. Man, that thing is huge. I stood next to one. That Mi That Mi-26 is such a beast. All right, both teams starting to taxi now. Show me what the 64th boys are doing. They're also taxiing, I see, on the map there. Oh, what a nice shot of the Cobra guys. I mean, they're certainly looking pretty good, man. I hope they fight as good as they look, because these guys have put some serious work into those skins. There's no doubt about that in my mind. Alright, I'm working that live tac view quickly. Tell you what, the chop is a lot less on your end today, I think, Rich. It's still a little choppy.
A little bit.
But I think overall...
Full quality this time.
Yeah, I think overall... I think you just need to boost your gamma a little bit. Make it a little lighter, I think. I feel like you're pretty dark. Just put it up to 2 or something, you know? Yeah.
There you go.
That should do it. Alright, they're taxing. Let's see how it looks on this screen. Oh yeah, okay. See, this is smoother, I think. I wonder what my resource use is right now. There we go. Tell you, this is pushing me pretty hard with all these screens. GPU usage 99. Lol. I mean, DCS is like... DCS just shoots your GPU to 99. Like, 0 to 99, man. In no time.
Yeah. Gas.
It's like mining, man. I mean, DCS is mining your GPU.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there's been some controversies over stuff like that.
Yeah. Thank you to the sponsors, by the way, of SATAC. TACV being one of them. Heat Blur. Looking forward to their update on their Tomcat work. And we've got Magnitude 3. They're coming up with some modules really, really soon. One of our guys is testing with them. Our comrade. So we've got, I think, hopefully an exciting year in DCS next year. With some nice modules. But the only one I'm really waiting for, or the only two, Rich, I'm really waiting for is the MiG-23 and the MiG-29. Everything else, Everything else is the targets.
Oof. Oh, maybe yes, Razvan very nicely. You can have your MiG-23 by Christmas. You never know.
Oof. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have some of the developers and sponsors hopefully invited to the stream. Once we get to the quarterfinals, I think we'll do a little chit chat and a little Q&A. With the likes of Dart from LOATC, especially since we're going to be using that software. That's going to be really fun. And then, among other things. All right, here we go. Alamo is ready. We are waiting on the Cobra. Are the 64th using Alamo skins, or are they using their own skins?
unmarked jets on the looks of it.
Unmarked jets. In true mercenary fashion.
No markings, no serial numbers.
Cobra is ready. I'm gonna call it, bro.
Oh, let's kick it off.
Here we go. I hear those jets pulling up. Oh. And Cobra boys are rolling, I see. Alamo is doing a nice fingertip departure. Nice clean release of the brakes. I like that. That was very nicely timed. I can see that. Here comes that second element. Come on. There is wake on, guys. This is no joke. It is a slippery runway. Oof. Look at those smoky jeffs. Those jeffs are smoky, man. First element safely up into the air. Second element. Let's see how much wake he actually has to deal with here. There we go. Do you see that? Oh, baby. He's not taking any chances. He's gone gate on that takeoff. Oh, look at that wake. Look at that wake on the lower screen. Right? Did you see that? Man, the F-16, I tell you what, with its small wingspan, I think the F-16 is gonna be the kind of aircraft that really gets affected by the wake because, you know, it's doesn't have much lift on those wings. Same thing for the Jeff. Man, what a beautiful skin this Jeff is, I must admit. Here we go, we're climbing out. Well, everyone's in the air safely. Alamo are rejoining into a nice tight fingertip. That is some beautiful action, man. Look at that skin, perfectly matches the weather, Rich.
It does.
Holy crap, man. That is a beauty, man. Take some screenies, man. That is awesome. Look at that, man. That's a beautiful shot right there. And this is a beautiful skin, I must say, on that Jeff. I really think so. Oh, he's breaking through the clouds now. Here we go. Enough with the rain already. Alright, let me have a look at what the tactical picture looks like. Let me have a look what the tactical picture looks like. Let's first start with the Alamo. I already see right off the bat, Yaga is going on his own trip here. He's climbing out hard. He's already at 10,000 meters. So he's breaking wide to the south. I think he's gonna do a wide pincer to the south. I think that's what is in store. But that's just me. He's still relatively in cruise mode. The rest of the Alamo, including Combs, who is in cover, are just ingressing straight towards bullseye. Now, in the meantime, Alamo are holding a relatively tight formation with their initial ingress, while I think the Cobra guys are going more or less their separate ways. Here comes Jinx. He's ahead in that formation. He's cruising. He's not even using afterburners. So any nice fingertip action, Rich, from your end on the Cobra guys?
Absolutely. Break through the clouds now.
Oh yeah, I can see that. Nice. So Cobra is currently just shy of entering the bubble perimeter. Let's have a look at what we're looking at. They're just about 50 clicks out. Yaga is definitely pushing in pretty hard. He's already doing Mach 1. I'm gonna have a look at what he's up to here. He's got 3 bags. Now remember, we are doing 4 actives max, so the Viper obviously will have, I can imagine there's only one choice of payload for the Viper. And that's 4 and 2. So 4 AIM-120s, 2 Sidewinders. I'll tell you what, Yaga is giving her a full gate, but he's got 3 bags, so I think he's come prepared for the long game. Everyone's packing 3 bags. ETF Breeze is saying the Jeff and the Viper don't data link, but in real life they can. I'm sure they can. I'm pretty sure, especially Pakistan, flying both types, you would know, and I bet you it wouldn't take much configuring to get that to work. But you know what? Tell that to ED, bro. Our flanker data link is not working with any...
Yeah.
We do have a solution for that, though. We have managed to make it work, at least for on-ship position, so report friendlies. So at least that's an improvement.
Better than nothing.
Yeah. Alright, we've got Alamo here ingressing. Red has taken control of the battle area. Come and take it! Come and take it, baby! Wow. Oh la la. It looks pretty cool. Alright, let's have a look at wider tactical picture here. Cobra aggressors are coming in a staggered line. They're all lined up in cover. And the lead element is flying a tight fingertip. Yaga is into space now. He's at Angels 12. The Jeffs are all cruising. Alamo in general are cruising. Now let's see what the Vipers are up to here on the Cobra side. Here's that 2-ship. Nice close formation. With everyone else coming up behind. That's looking pretty sweet, actually. Looking pretty darn sweet. Beautiful scenes, man. Coxie, how you liking the camera work? Is it smoother this time? I think I managed to get most of the choppiness out of it when I run both TAC-View and DCS. I mean, of course, there will still be funny things happening in DCS, which you just can't explain, but this is a hell of a lot better than yesterday, and I think Rich got a good feed going as well.
Okay, interesting. I don't know if you missed it, right? But we've just had an AIM-9X launched from Cobra 199.
Oh, AIM-9X launched because he took the wrong missile. Shit. He just dumped his AIM-9Xs. I see that. Can you give me a little heads up there? What's going on? Got a 3D view on him, Rich?
Sure, we can have a look. I guess we
Did
fly
he dump?
on for now. And,
Did he dump? Well, he was outside the bubble and those missiles were not used, so I guess he made a mistake. I mean, what more can I say?
Oops.
Why would he take AIM-9Xs? Holy shit, AIM-9X has a blue hue, right?
Oh, no.
Oh, fuck. Yes.
Well, what?
Oh my god, we've got a problem, bro. Are you looking at what I'm looking? Are you looking at what I'm looking?
to.
Oh, okay. So he's okay. So they've loaded AIM-9Xs, bro. They've loaded by accident. Some of them have loaded AIM-9Xs. Not this guy. Alamo is pretty good. I don't think Alamo made that mistake. But it seems that some of the Cobra guys. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, Yaga is foxed already. Yaga's made a. Yaga's foxed. First missile out.
2 missiles.
So M120 shot from Yaga. Here he comes. He's pushing some high Mach numbers here. Let's see what he can do.
Just for clarification, the M9, there's blue, is a training sidewinder.
Blue is a training sidewinder. Okay, that's what he dumped then, probably. Okay, here we go. I tell you what, this AIM-120s have some serious grunt. The first one's going dead. It's not tracking. I think Yagas didn't hold it to Pitbull. He's broken off. He's trying to be a little bit. Oh boy, those AIM-120s. However, Michelangelo here might be. Oh no, Michelangelo, you're in big fucking trouble, bro. Oof, Michelangelo is down. Fuck. Michelangelo is down. Yaga just got a first kill. What a cheap shot, and they fell for that. And Yaga is on his way out, hightailing out of there as fast as possible. Nowhere to be seen. The bandits have broken off now. What a nice faint bait and run. You watch that, Rich?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
High energy, high altitude, 3 missiles off. Get out.
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
Don't respect them, eat them.
No, they did not, and that was pretty. That was pretty cheeky, I must admit. He has used 2 M120s though. 2 actives have been dispensed, but well, they're up by 1 fighter. He's still got his centerline tank. He's got plenty gas. He's got energy. They've lost a fighter already, and that was a pretty cheeky move. I would say a good way to use your mercenary. Get him in there to stir up some shit. Maybe make a cheap kill, and look what happens, man. And now he's headed back north to his friendlies, to his formation. And Cobra is in some serious trouble, I think, after this. They're in some serious trouble. The F-16s in the south still holding a nice tight fingertip. Not only do they have less missiles because they made some mistakes with the training, loading the wrong AIM-9s, but they have already lost 1 Viper to a cheap shot. Oh yeah, Angels 40, Mach 1.6. That's exactly what he was doing. Yeah. That was nice. Oh, I'm watching those. I'm watching your feed there, those F-16s maneuvering over that terrain. That looks cool, man. That looks cool. The Jeffs are turning up north, guys, as you can see. That's an interesting move. The Jeffs are turning north. Why does my mouse do this? It's always doing this. Lol. Okay, let's have a look at that shot again, since it's... Where's my mouse? Man, that view is just so funny. Here we go. Alright. Let's have a look at quick... We can rewind this. We can have a look. Well, Rich, keep an eye on the action. Tell me if something's going on. We're gonna take a quick look at Yaga's shot here. Mach 1.4 at 14,000 meters, so that's a good 44,000 feet. He pitched up, he did a nice rollover. I think he got a really nice, what is it, 15-degree nose up. He pitched up 15 degrees. No, he went all the way for 20, 25. And then those same 120s were out. Look at the trajectory, man. Look at the trajectory on those 120s. And this is where having ECM on the Vipers would have helped you a lot, because those same 120s wouldn't have lofted otherwise. So if your plan is to stay below the enemy and not get caught with your pants down, I'll tell you, having some ECM would be an ideal situation, in my opinion. You know?
So we do have some 120s out.
Copy.
from Alamo.
Going
on
back to live
southern
action.
group.
I see an SD10 as well.
And the North group Cobra has engaged the North group of Alamo.
Alright, why is this... Alright, here we go.
120 might still be guiding.
SD10 is not going to be a factor. Cobra in the northern flank are also taking some heat, but they are breaking off and headed south. So what we have here is we have a 2-ship of Jeffs sandwiched up due north. And we have a 3-ship of Vipers down south. And the only thing that's going for Cobra is that... oh, look at this SD10. This is close. But I think Yaga's got it because it's out of steam. It's out of steam. He's gonna make an escape. That missile is no factor. I think the only thing going for Cobra here is that Alamo are not in a terrain where they can use that to their advantage. They are in the open, and obviously Cobra has the advantage in the terrain because they can always fall back behind some cover. It's a pretty wide front here. Let's try to see if we can capture it this way. I think it will be better. It's a pretty wide front. Alright, so... what do you got, Rich?
Alamo tracking on Cobra here. Looks to be still guiding.
Yeah, I see that AIM-120 going down south.
Nice shot of Mount Elbrus in the background as it
Oh
tracks.
yeah. I hear something. I seen it. Uh-oh, it's getting close. Where is it? Oh, he's diving hard, bro. He's flaring. He's flaring.
Oh, keep the G's.
Oh, don't reacquire. It's gonna reacquire. Turn right, bro. Oh. All right, Crossstar dodged a bullet there. Oh man, he dodged a bullet for sure. I'll tell you what's happening. The Alamo has much more energy, and these AIM-120s are lofting real hard on the Cobra guys.
Yeah, these
AIM-120s are lofting real hard. So what you got is... the only problem is if you don't support an AIM-120 and it's lofting, you know what's gonna happen. It's not gonna do anything. And that AIM-120 is going dead into space. It's shooting the space station.
Are expending weapons here. This group, Cobra, even though defensive, they're not spending weapons in return. But this is looking like a nasty 120, low to high, close range.
Indeed.
Maybe
oh yeah, I see that. Press got a nice AIM-120 out. Oh, this one's gonna hurt, bro. Unless he notches it. This one's gonna hurt, man. It's getting close.
He needs that notch.
Oh, splashed. He's hit, or he crashed into the ground. Oh, he crashed into the ground. I think
that was it.
Yeah.
I think that was a C-fit.
That was a C-fit. First casualty of the weather. Holy crap.
And more missiles out from Alamo on the south group.
Northern side looks pretty pretty quiet, so it's down to 6v4 now. Cobra is in trouble, man. But you know what? This AIM-120 coming out from Crossstar might... Nah, it's not gonna do anything.
Looks like Alamo going in on
just
that
Marcus
group now.
Yeah, they are going in on the south group.
Just waiting around.
Oh, what happened here? You see dumping tanks? Is that how the tanks look? Or is he hit? The hell is that? Is that how the tanks look on TAC view for Jeff? Look like, man, they're huge. Uh-oh, Crossstar is in trouble. Did we lose another blue? We have. What happened? I missed that. The hell just happened? Did he crash again? Man.
Negative, he took a missile.
He took a missile?
The south group has been completely, they're down to one man.
Yeah, I think it's curtains, man. I think it's gonna be all she wrote. I predict here Alamo winning this without a loss because they have full control of this. They're just baiting each other now, and the thing is this: you can see that the altitude advantage is what's winning the fight for them, because every time an Alamo guy fires, he's at a much higher energy state. And look at Yaga, he's running down south now. And I'll tell you what, if Cobra Crossstar does not defeat this AIM-120, which he might just about not because he's too slow. That AIM-120 is breathing down his neck, man. That AIM-120 is breathing down his...
He needs to keep the G's on.
No way. There's a drop tank as well flying around. Jesus Christ, what is happening? Look at this AIM-120. Oh, it's defeated. Wow. I thought he was gonna kill him with a drop tank for a second. Imagine killing someone with a drop tank. Is that even possible in DCS? Okay, let's look north here. We've got an AIM-120 due north coming down hard on Wendy. Can he defeat it? Can Wendy defeat this AIM-120? I think he can. Oh no, he cannot. He crashed. He crashed.
C-fit again?
Another C-fit, man. Yes.
Ugh.
Yeah. Okay, my prediction here is... Oh, Yaga turned north again. Okay, Metro Man is in trouble, though. Metro Man is in trouble. Yeah. He's got SD-10s breathing down his neck, and I don't think he's gonna make it. He is dead. Metro Man is the first casualty of Alamo, by the looks of it. But I don't think that's gonna make much of a difference because Cobra is pinned down. They've got basically two fighters separated by a wide front, and you guys can see this right now. They've got two fighters separated on a wide flanking front, and they are not able to assist each other, and I think this is gonna be curtains. There's an AIM-120 flying in formation here with up his ass. Up his ass. Ouch.
I think with a bit of G.
Yeah, no, he was too slow. He was doing just Mach 1. Well, oof. Yeah, that Jeff. The thing about the Jeff is you don't want to be outrunning something in the Jeff, isn't it? It's either you're in the fight and notching if you need to defend, or you are pressing. You cannot outrun anything in the Jeff. That's the only negative thing about the Jeff. If you get caught with your pants down, you are gonna be in big trouble. So we've got Alamo Press 2v1 here. Alamo Press versus Crossstar, and his wingman is Jinx. And I think this is going to be a classic dragon bag. Look at Press dragging him down to the left, and Jinx coming out with an AIM-9. I think it's a little ambitious. I don't think that's going to track. I think that's way too ambitious.
What's his weapon state?
Weapon state on Jinx is one AIM-9. There's an AIM-9 from Crossstar, but that's not gonna do anything either. And I'll tell you what's gonna happen right now. Jinx is gonna slot himself in the rears. He's now down to just 7 kilometers, and he's gonna pop him with an AIM-9 point-blank range. This is what's gonna happen. Oh, right out of the cloud. Watch that shot, man. Oh, baby. He's making the right turn.
We got an AIM-9 out.
Oh, I see that AIM-9.
I hope he's got his countermeasures, because he'll need
He's not flaring. He's not flaring. He's a dead man. He's dead. Boom. Oh. Ouch. Wow. Well, I gotta say, very well done by Alamo. Very well done by Alamo. Let's have a look at that. We've still got basically just one fighter down from Alamo, and multiple kills by the aggressors, rather the mercenaries. They got 1 kill each. Pretty good. I think Combs was working the north flank. Did very well there to hold off that 2 ship of Jeffs, while much of the fighting in the south just wore down, and they just wore them out, man. And Yaga was doing fighting, on both sides, trying to be there at the right time to support after he got that chip kill in the beginning. So, yeah, that really opened up the fight. Once Yaga scored that kill, you knew it was a big mountain to climb for Cobra. The drop tank looked like it was climbing. Yeah, man, that's what I thought as well. He dumped it while he must have pulled some G's and lofted it. Lofted drop tank.
Who would have thunk it?
I mean, look at these guys. Cobbs still has 2 of his tanks, man. He was just cruising all the way. Got plenty of gas. Here we go. They're all rejoining now, I think.
Okay, on the other side of the coin, I think TMC have just claimed their first round over in the Persian Gulf.
Oh, really? Wow.
We've got TMC Skittles now, RTD, with 2 Phoenixes remaining on his F-14.
Just by himself?
All by himself.
Oh, that was a close... That must have been a close round then.
He's also missing a Sparrow. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Okay. All right, what do we got here? They need to RTB towards
Monstock.
Monstock, yeah.
This amount of fighters and the fuel tanks.
Which is where they're headed now.
Absolutely.
More drop tanks being discarded. You can see press coming in from the south to rejoin the rest of the group. I think they're gonna do a nice 4 or 5 ship overhead here. That's what I'm predicting.
Fingers crossed.
Let's see if that's the plan. There we go. Looking at press trying to rejoin. 7 clicks out on the rest of the formation, but we got a 3 ship here already lined up. And they are RTB. Hey, Dirty Joe, thanks for the follow. Looks like Alamo Press is just hanging back. He's not trying to rejoin with the rest of the 3 ship.
Seems that way, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, where are they headed? They're headed towards Mostock, and that's what we got. So they're just a good 60 odd clicks out. Yeah, I think Prez probably has low gas, so he's just taking a straight-in approach.
Yeah.
I think you're right, Coxie. That's probably the reason why he's not rejoining. I'll tell you, the Cobra aggressors need to come up with a different game plan for the next round if they were to stay in the match. It is quite an F-16 affair, heavily on the F-16 this match. We saw more Tomcats in the last match of the day last night. A lot of Tomcats from Golden Crown. But today it's very Viper Town.
Viper City.
Yeah. Viper Town. Here they come. Oh yeah, a nice trio. The three musketeers have landed. They're trying to slow down a little bit while they're banking to the south. Moslok should be at their 12 o'clock now. They're starting their descent.
Seems like Prez is going into a straight in here. I guess he's, like you said, he was low on fuel.
Yeah.
The guess was correct.
Your guess was correct, yeah. I'm following this trio here. Let's see what they're up to. They're looking good. Oh, here it comes. Oh, that is a really wild rollover. Holy shit, what's the deal there? This looks risky as fuck, if you ask me.
Yep.
What's going on here? Oh, this could be risky in the clouds, especially. I think they're just coming in a little bit too hot. Yes, DCS is smoother today? Yep, it is indeed. I think Mrak broke off and the 64 two-ship has gone on their own approach while Mrak just entered. Where is the runway here? Mrak is coming in for a straight-in approach. I think he'll be the first fighter to try and get down on the ground here. Let's have a look if I can see. Okay, here we go. He's breaking off. What's going on out there? Let's get this runway. Okay, Prez is. I think Prez is on finals because Prez has got the lowest amount of gas.
He did a break to slow down.
Yeah. And I think Prez is the first fighter that's. Mrak is gonna be flying right across. I hope Mrak is not coming in the opposite runway here. Visibility is low, I'll tell you. And a nice soft touchdown. from Prez. And I believe Mrak is doing the same thing. Let's have a look at 64th, guys. I think Mrak is just putting her down as well. There we go. Yeah, they went across, they went opposite each other. I mean, talk about so what happens now? What happens to the 64th? What runway are they taking? Here they come. They're doing about 400 kilometers an hour now. Pretty quick, I would say. This Viper is pretty hard to slow down, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, they need to slow down a little bit. They need to slow down, baby.
Must be coming in for an overhead.
Yeah, they are. Looks like they are. Yeah, doing that speed, that's for sure. Because they're right on the threshold already.
I don't know. They got gears down. I think they're going to go for it.
Gear is down. I agree. They are going for it, bro. Someone's going to be landing on the grass.
Yeah, that's the crosswind.
Oh, the crosswind is getting him. Don't land on your buddy. Oh, baby. Comms. Oh, this is some bad weather fingertip landing there, I tell you. They had quite the trip on that. That was pretty good. But they managed to make it. Wow. They managed to pull it off. In the meantime, Mr. Jinx here is coming in on the right base. With Alamo Press blocking the runway still, I think, on the other side. No, Alamo Press just cleared the runway. I think Jinx has a clear... runway now. And here he comes. Nice and easy. All right. It's safe to say, Rich, I think they dominated that round and made it pretty much home in one piece, barring one fighter lost. Pretty good round for Alamo, don't you think?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Gonna restart server.
Copy.
Do it all again.
While you do that, I'm gonna do a quick look through what actually happened there. Can we get some rewind going? Can we? I think we might. Oh no, the server is restarted. Oh no. Yeah, we can't. Oops. Never mind.
Should generate a type B file.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's alright. Well, we'll be posting those later. I just wanted to do a quick recap, but it's fine. I should have done that during their RTB, but I didn't want to miss their RTB. And it was fun to watch them RTB. Alright, let's take a quick pause and while the server's coming back online. Before that, let me thank our sponsors, Eagle Dynamics, Magnitude 3, Raspam, LOATC, TACView, Heat Blur. Thank you guys for supporting this event. We have a lot of teams. We have a very international setup here. We've got teams from China, teams from Pakistan, teams from India, teams from all over the world. We've got, of course, our international teams. Teams from Turkey and Iran. You name it. We have it. Oh, yeah. Obviously, a lot of teams from Europe and the States. I think that's where the mainstay of teams are. Of course, the Italians, the 36, who are fighting right now versus TMC, and they're losing 1-0 according to the latest reports. That match is a 1-0 scoreline for TMC as it stands right now. As it stands right now. All right, quick break. I'm gonna get myself something to drink. All right, here we go. We are back. There, Rich. How's the server?
Yep.
We're live again.
Just back up. Ready to go.
Nice. All right, let me know if your feed is up and running. I'm just on the server.
Sounds good. Yep, feed's good.
Yeah, looking good. I see that Cobra is taxiing already. Let's have a look at what these Alamo guys and their mercenaries up to. They're also taxiing. It is a gusty wind at Sochi, man. Wow. Are you watching this?
Negative. What's up?
Holy crap. So it's pretty gusty at Sochi.
Windsock fell off yet?
Hey, Howie Sash. Bro, we only do live streaming here. What's the point of live streaming if it ain't live? This is live action for you guys. The stream has a slight delay just to prevent anyone stream sniping, but it is live.
Plenty of AMRAM sniping though. Do you like that?
Plenty of what?
Plenty of AMRAM sniping if you like that.
Oof. Look at the glow on his rivets from the lights behind him. I gotta say, Alamo didn't get 10 points for prettying up the lineup. It looks pretty messy to me. They're lining up just basically anywhere where they fit. And the Vipers do fit real easy. And that's for sure. Hey, Javi Sash. No, man, I think most of the DCS events, in fact, are live streamed. So I'm not sure where you're getting that from. The only event that I could think of that you might be referring to would be SATAC. They don't do live streams. But, well, that's their problem. All the other events like TACT and SAR and others are all always live. I mean, why would you want to watch it if it's not live? I want to feel the fear. Gets my adrenaline pumping. There's a nice shot, Rich, there. I saw that aim 9 poking straight into your camera. That's pretty funny.
That thing's expensive. Watch where you point that thing.
Expensive aim, expensive camera.
Expensive missile.
Yeah. Alright, speaking of, let's just hope this time around Cobra does not make the same mistake of loading wrong missiles.
Yeah, no doubt they've been extra careful this time around to make sure high-load restriction.
In the meantime, I need to update the score as well. It's 1-0 to Alamo, so let's get that done. Almost forgot about that. There we go. So we are about to kick off round 2. Alamo clinching the first round in a comfortable fashion with 5 fighters remaining. Nice lineup on Cobra. I gotta say, I love their skin. It's pretty nice skin, man. They've got something going on.
Soviet style camo.
Yeah, it really is a bit Soviet style with a bit of flair.
We gotta have a bit of flair in you.
Yeah. Let's just hope the paint stays on with this rain.
Yeah. It'd be very good if it was gonna fall off now. Oh, look,
I want to zoom out, man. You're giving me that static rain picture again.
Oh, yeah.
Zoom out a little bit because, yeah, when you're on your feed, the FPS is less, so... Yeah, just make sure, have a look, inspect their payloads. I think they're not gonna make the same mistake twice.
Yeah, that's good. Yep.
This looks pretty legit. Yeah.
That's a mic there. It's
Hold on a second. Surprising he's putting his AIM-9s on the far wingtips. I would have assumed he'd be putting them on the inner. I mean, you're gonna shoot the AIM-120s first, isn't it? Or at least put them on the middle pylon.
Don't know. Maybe personal choice or...
Interesting. Yeah. I mean, it looks better that way. Maybe that's it.
Yep. F-16s check out. Oop. This one.
The Alamo are going mostly for AIM-9s on the middle pylon. I think that's the best balance of versatility and agility. You know, doing that. I saw someone putting like, yeah, here we go. Jinx is putting his AIM-9s on the most inner pylons. Now that's going basically for agility, because what he wants is when it's an end game, you get a much more roll rate and you unload the wing. So you wouldn't, you know, that's a good thing. That's a good thing to do. In my opinion. Oh, what a nice shot, Rich. Holy crap, man. You almost scared me over there. What the hell?
Yeah, man.
Oh, look at that. They've done the helmets too. Do you see that helmet? It's got a Cobra on it.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, it moves.
Wow.
Get a better shot of that. Along with the patch as well.
Nice. He's looking at you, bro.
Say hi to the camera, man.
He's looking at you.
On TV.
Alright, hold on a second now. Let's do it like this. Nothing beats a free camera. Where are we here? Where are those jets? There they are. Alright, Rich, on your mark, I guess we should call it, man. Are they ready? Have a look.
I'm going to check the chat. Or maybe not.
Go. Here we go. I've called it. Off they go. Rich, you better check your screen there. You're in the options.
Yep.
Alright, here we go. They're on. Alamo are rolling. Cobra are not moving.
Just double check it's in all chat.
Oh, yeah.
Because unfortunately, my chat is bent. I cannot open the window for some reason.
I'm just reminding them. Here we go. They're gonna roll. Here we go. They're rolling. Oh, look at that. Nicely timed gate takeoff off the brakes. Wow. That F-16, did you see how the thrust it gets when it releases the brakes? Man. What's the 0 to 60 on that thing?
You don't want to know.
What's the 0 to 60 on that? Look at this. Comms is staying put. Comms is staying put on the ground for Alamo. Everyone else is airborne. Comms is staying put. I wonder why. Maybe he's trying to regroup in cover. So, I'm guessing that's their plan. Oh, what a nice scenery, man. Very nice. It looks like hail when you look at it this way. Those raindrops look real smudgy. Not sure, I think Edie did a little bit over the top with the rain particles. I think they should make them a little smaller. I don't know, it feels like snow to me. There we go, we just cleared that. Out of the rain now. In the meantime, let me have a look at TAC view. Let's see what we got. There we go. Oh, this is far from sterile, I'll tell you that. That's for sure, Jack. This is far from sterile. Alright, so what do we have here, Rich? I've got Cobra still breaking through the clouds. The Alamo guys are cruising, with the exception of Yaga, surely. I'm looking for Yaga. I'm sure he's gating. Probably the only fighter that's... There we go. Look, he's the only fighter supersonic. He's the only fighter supersonic, so... The Cosmonautic... Cosmonautic... Right? Oof. I know what he's gonna do. He's gonna go for the same trick. He's going for the same chip shot. What do you reckon is gonna happen now? Do you think he can get a chip kill again? If that happens, then...
Down to the Cobras. They're not running ECM, so they're definitely open.
Yeah,
yes.
But
yeah, that's it. Respect it or get hit by it.
Yeah, true.
You know, I think trading a bit of altitude with some Gs to avoid that missile is well worth taking the risk. Trying to, you know, that early on to take a loss.
Indeed. Well, either way, if Yaga does not succeed in getting a kill, what he might succeed is just break them up, give them a little, you know, sort of like give them a jab, you know, and break them up while they give chase, play a little bait. I think that's the plan here. He's playing a little bait, and then if they go for it, if they take the bait, then they're gonna fall into the vice. So let's see if that's their plan here. I believe that's gonna be the plan. Coming out of the clouds, Cobra, 2-ship F-16s. Oof. I think it's Aletricio and his wingman. Alright, what do you got, Rich, from me? Anything interesting? Any nice fingertip? Let's have a look at.
Well, it was going nicely, you said that,
and then suddenly they...
Yeah, but we're back on the ball.
Fell apart, huh?
Yeah, we're back on the ball. We got the lead element here.
Let's have a look. We've got the same thing going on the Alamo side. Look at this. This is really an aggressor action. Look at the skins of both teams.
Really?
They really are indeed living up to their billing, at least in terms of their the paint job. Don't you think?
Absolutely.
I mean, look at that. 2 sets of Vipers from both ends, and painted real mean. Okay, so which skin is better? Which one do you like more? What's your take?
It's so hard.
Yeah.
Can I like?
I'll tell you what. I think Alamo fits the terrain right now in terms of the weather. They really do fit the terrain perfectly. So it's like, look at their paint job. It really fits the blue sky and yeah.
They're good for hiding clouds in us, but hiding clouds.
I do really like how the Cobra painted that nose nice and dark.
Yeah. Don't want that being pointed at you.
We've got a Hornet joining the the 2 ship of Vipers on the Alamo side. What a nice 3 ship, man. What a scenery. What a beauty.
Yeah, absolutely. Clouds make all the difference, don't they, really?
Yeah. Amazing. Look at it. It's passing right through.
Who's Jeff's doing something interesting?
Oh, yeah?
What
they're doing, man. What they're doing.
Indy's currently cold.
I'm watching what Yaga is doing. He's doing the same thing he did the last time. Going down south as well. Still a long way to go. Firmly in the bubble. I think Yaga just dropped his tank. I think Yaga just dropped his... two internal, or rather, 2 external... No, wait. Did he drop his middle bag? Can you drop the middle first? How does it feed?
Yeah. You can choose where it feeds from.
Yeah. Same thing for Cobra. A few drop tanks coming off. Drop tanks coming off. I'm gonna find Yaga here. The Jeffs at the back are starting to gate. They are carrying the jammer pod. Let's see if we can find Yaga. We have comms here following Yaga's trail. Do you see that? Down south as well.
Have a look.
Now here it comes. Yep. Yaga is now at 12,500 meters. He's making a left turn towards the enemy formation. So let's have a look at what he's gonna do here. He's right coming up over Mount Elbrus. Mount Elbrus should be right on his 12 o'clock. Somewhere below him, really. He's right at the highest peak here. Oh, what a nice scenery, man. I love this map. This is a great map. I tell you, it's not an easy map to fight. Imagine you get the fight down to this part of the map where it's really hilly. Oh, man. If you really want to throw a curveball. You know, if I was Cobra, I feel like they're outmatched on the coordination. I feel like they're lacking some, some of that teamwork. They got so separated. But I believe that if they drag the fight down south, it could be anyone's game. Okay, here we go. He's pitching up. Yaga is pitching up. A first aim 120 coming off. Surely. There it is. Fox 3 out. Fox 3 out again. TWS. 2 missiles out from Yaga. 2 missiles out from Yaga. Let's have a look. He's Fox on both groups, the north and south. And he's diving hard.
We have a response shot from...
yeah, I see that. I see that response shot.
But I don't think with his energy, it's going to get anywhere near.
I'll tell you what. That left group, that Cobra Crossstar, they are kind of... he's the one who's going to be eaten. But he's notching it, so we'll see whether that gives him anything to worry about. Yaga is breaking off. He's definitely gone defensive. Nothing's going to catch him. He's too fast. But Cobra 7 Alpha... Oh, fuck. 7 Alpha is in big fucking trouble here. Give me a feed, Rich. Give me a feed. Let's see what's happening.
It's gonna fly right over the top of him.
Oh, yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So he's safe, but he's lost all his energy on the ingress there.
Yeah. That's the shot one more time here. Yeah, he pitched up good and he took a nice wide angle shot on both groups. But this time around, he did not get the results, I think, that he expected.
I think it's going to be defeated, but if he doesn't keep the G's on, and there we go.
Yeah,
defeated.
it is
again,
defeated.
Another aircraft that's lost all his energy, so that's a win. I'd say
how come this tactic keeps? It's damn alt click. Here we go. All right. So Yaga's first initial attack did disperse them real good. Did you see that? How they have two groups now, a group north. Yeah.
The Cobras are now on the deck with no energy.
Oh yeah. So essentially, so essentially what we have here is they've dispersed into two groups now for Cobra. But you know what? Like I was saying, they need to go down south. They need to send more fighters south, get under that peak, and then they can work. Okay, here we go, Rich. You know what? We have something happening down south. We have Comms, who is separated, but he's basically taking on a two-ship. Yaga is broken off and went down to the other formation, so now they're gonna work a 5v4. But Comms here needs to be careful because he's got two Jeffs to contend with. You know what? I would not take on two Jeffs by myself, especially since...
If you can tie them up, that will definitely make it good in the north.
Yeah, that's true. All right, some SD-10s coming out from Cobra. And vice versa. Oh, some big shots happening. Prez pitched, shot one to the moon, man. That is a hefty loft. That is a hefty loft happening right now. You see? Are you seeing this?
Yep.
I'm gonna have to watch these AIM-120s here. Here we go. It's a big exchange. And Comms is turning north to support. So he's left that two-ship. And he's turning north to try and do a pincer coming down from the right. So Cobra here is in a bit of a pickle. They need to work because Lindy here can get caught off guard. If Lindy here is hangs on too long, he's gonna have Comms bearing down on him.
Yeah, I'm worried about that southern flank there because if Comms can't keep those two Cobras south dealt with, they could easily put them in a pincer here.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what though, I don't think any of the initial shots are gonna connect here. I think Cobra are taking it a bit more cautiously this time. They're not
posturing going on.
Yeah, they're taking a bit more cautiously. I don't think they're gonna be that. All right, so let's have a look.
We've got a close missile here in the center, but I think it's just out of steam.
Yeah, I see that missile on Lindy. That's what I mean. It's close. It's close. Lindy, don't pull into it. Oh my god. That was close, bro. No impact. He was lucky there. He almost got hit by a dead missile. The co-host is Rich here.
Howdy.
Who is also one of the point men on organizing this tournament. And there's a lot of action. I'm trying to catch it all.
Yeah, same here. A lot of posturing going on in the middle. But yeah, those Cobras, those southern group of Cobras are now pushing into Bullseye. So, yeah, it's looking kind of neutral now. Maybe an advantage to Cobras position-wise.
Yeah, there's an AIM-120 out on Aletricio, but it's not gonna connect. Alright, Rich, try to keep the action on the 2DV. Okay, here we go though. But guess what, Rich? The Cobra, because they've held their flank, now the Jeffs come in from the south and hit them hard in their rear. So let's see whether Alamo Press is committing now to the south to try and stem the tide, because they can see two Jeffs bearing down on them, and Alamo Press is essentially trying to put the fire out and try to keep them at bay here. And he's taken off a nice AIM-120. Comms is literally just passing right above him.
He's pointing his nose at the middle group.
That AIM-120 is lofted pretty hard. That AIM-120 is lofted pretty hard. Oh, he's defensive now, 7 Alpha. Give me a 3D picture, Rich. I think he's
looks like it's gonna have to be a notch here.
It's tracking. Yeah, check his plane. What's he doing?
Trying not to crash, I would imagine.
Yeah, he's notching hard. I think he's gonna make it. I think he notched it. He did it. Yep. Missile defeated.
And he's got his cover now.
Oh, Yaga is on the northern flank here. Missiles out on Cobra, Aletricio, and Crossstar from high altitude. He was doing Mach 1.8. That is, this AIM-120, believe me, This AIM-120, if you don't notch it, is gonna bite Crossstar right in his ass, and he better start notching it here, because this missile has a lot of grunt. It's doing a good Mach 3, and it's closing down on him. Does he decide to notch or outrun it? You know what? He's trying to outrun it, and I'm not sure if that's a good idea.
I think if he commits to it, and
he's gonna have to turn hard. He's gonna have to chaff it. He's gonna have to chaff it here. Make a hard left, chaff.
He needs to commit to.
Make a hard left, buddy. I think he's good. I think he's making it. Yeah, he did.
Good work by him to defeat that.
Oh, I tell you what, Cobra is doing so much better this round, man. They're doing so much better. Look at this. They're tightening the vice. They are the ones with the vice, bro, not the Alamo guys. I'm mincing my words here, man.
That southern group is working their way up the knife in from the south.
Yeah. Give me a 3D picture due north. There's an AIM-120 out from Rock on Alitricio, but I don't think that's gonna hit. Alitricio is already cold.
I don't know. It's still guiding.
Another AIM-120 out from 7 Alpha. He's just foxed one. It's lofting. So it's probably on Yaga. I'll tell you what, Yaga here, if Yaga does not see what's happening here, he might be caught with his pants down real high. And if he turns now into this bandit, and yes, he is, I'll tell you what, Yaga might be a cosmonaut that does not make the re-entry.
Oof.
Oh yeah, I believe he's gonna have something to worry about here. Yeah, he's working hard. He's gotta pull some G's, bro. He's gotta pull some G's. He's running. He's defensive really hard. He's gonna pull that stick full. And I think, yeah, and I think he's done it. He's done it. He's just about done it. But that's what basically, now he has no more energy advantage. He's dumped all his energy on that. And I believe Cobra
How are we doing for missiles?
missed the missiles. I don't know, man. There's still missiles everywhere, so they still have plenty. I'm more concerned with how we're doing on the flanks here. Look at this. An update coming from the other match, TMC 1. Look at this tactical blob from Alamo, man. They're basically... Oh, no. What's this? Oh, it's a first kill. Lindy is popped by an M120 on the northern flank. Look how tight... look how tight Alamo are holding together here. They're holding really, really tight formation, man.
This Alamo Viper might be in trouble here. If he doesn't pull some G now, oh, impact. We have a splash band.
Oh, it's a splash. It's a splash. Wow.
Here comes another missile from the same rough
area.
Wow,
wow, wow. That's a good shot. Oh, another Fox.
It's
another Fox. That's a good kill right there by Atricio. That's a great kill right there.
Oh, real close 120 out on 7 Alpha.
Yeah.
Have to get his notching shoes on and get mutual support from
I see 7 Alpha. Show me that 3D, man. Let's see what he's up to here.
Yeah, he's working below the clouds.
Yeah. I see that AIM-120.
You can hear the engines. But I think it's defeated.
Yeah, there's a lot of AIM-120s exchanged. Oh, wait a minute. Look at Cobra Wendy. Oh, he's in trouble. Cobra Wendy, no! Oh, he's okay. He's made it. Oh, man, there's a lot of action we are missing on the south side. Southern side, yeah. A lot of action. And AIM-120 on Michelangelo. Can he notch it? Yes, he does. He notches it, man. He survives by the... by his pants there. Yaga is still alive. He's turning around from the north.
This is not looking good, I don't think, for Alamo. How many missiles have they got? Because Cobra have been very...
Man, it's pretty hard to keep track of things. So I'm gonna put it this way.
We've got 2 Sparrows on Metro Man in the middle here, trying to deal with the west group of Cobra.
Yeah, I have to say, Cobra are impressing me in this round, man. They're doing really well. Absolutely. 7 Alpha is right on comms, man. Does he have any weapons? Can you check him out? What's he got?
Working.
Give me... And then Metro Man is about to come in for a Dragon Bag. AIM-9 shit.
AIM-7 out for Metro Man. Let's see
AIM-7 out for Metro Man. 7 Alpha is responding right away. That AIM-7 is not gonna be killing him, but I'm telling you, he's making a lot of noise right now. So that's probably what they want, because they want to break him off Comms 6. Comms is probably asking for serious help. Yaga is about to merge with 2 fighters.
Oh, off-board shot for Michelangelo on Metro Man. That's unexpected. I wonder if he's had that.
Oh, Michelangelo.
I think he's gonna break
baby, this is gonna be a big merge. AIM-9 hits 7 Alpha. 7 Alpha is down. 7 Alpha is down.
Metro Man hit.
Oh, Metro Man exchanged. Holy shit.
Real good kill from Michelangelo there off ball side.
Oh, we've got 4-on-4 action, but we've got Michelangelo separated, but he's running, chasing down both of the 64th. He's running them down, man. Look at this, they're extending. This is gonna be a bad move by Combs. Combs is gonna right in front of him. What's their altitude? Combs is stalling. Is he hit? Is Combs hit? Is Combs hit? His jet doesn't look controllable. He's stalling.
He's lost SA. He's in the cloud.
He's lost SA. He's stalling. He's gonna overshoot. Is he doing the Maverick overshoot? No way.
I don't think Cobra sees him in the clouds.
He doesn't see him. They're in the clouds. Press F5, bro. Press F5. They're merged. He doesn't see him. But Michelangelo is onto Yaga here. Combs is tumbleweed completely. He doesn't see anything.
Absolutely. He does
Yaga is in trouble. He has an aim-120. He's gonna get real close to Yaga and he's gonna pop him with an aim-120. I'm telling you. In the meantime, Cobra is pushing really hard from the other flank. They're pushing from the south.
Aim 9 out for Michelangelo. It may have
PK
here.
It might have PK. You know what? If you don't see it, you don't respond from it. Does Yaga defend? And it's a splash. Good kill. Yaga is down.
Aim 120 out from Crowstar.
Holy crap.
That south group, they worked the knife in. And
man.
Now endgame.
Oh, this is endgame. I'll tell you what. Advantage to Cobra big time. Can Jinx and Press and Combs pull it out of their head? They're surrounded. They're surrounded, bro.
I think
what are they gonna do? What you gonna do? Are you gonna cross block? What would you do, Rich? I mean, I'm at a loss for words. Cobra's got him pinned down. Michelangelo is amongst them. But the problem with Michelangelo is that he's got a bandit on his 6. He just needs to keep his speed up and keep chasing Prez and try to get a dragon bag here.
Yeah, they're panicking because they might think he has actives less. Combs has only
oh my god.
For Alamo here. Yeah, oh, this isn't looking good. Cobra 124 has 2 actives remaining. 2 bandits, 2
oh baby.
Cobra, 2
I'm looking at Press here. He's moving in. It's a circle of doom. It's a circle of doom.
Yep,
where is Press? Here's Jinx. Where's Press? I want to see him. Wendy's in the notch. He's defensive hard. Press just foxed. He's diving. He's diving on Wendy.
I don't think he sees.
He's got 2 M9s. I don't think they see each other. Where is he? Flares 2. He's 9. He's 10 o'clock.
He's still blind.
Shit, aim 9 out from Jinx, but I don't think that's gonna hit. Prez is still blind. He's got a bandit merged. They're merged. Oh my god.
To secure the victory, Cobra 124 needs to make those 2 actives count because right now
there's an aim 9 out on Prez, but it's not gonna hit. Michelangelo is still doing the circle. Michelangelo went all the way around them from the north and he's made a full circle. He's going down south now.
What a power play.
Oh my god, what is happening here? Jinx is... Are they gonna be down to... Bro, I'm telling you, prediction is gonna be down to guns. Prediction is gonna be down to guns.
Kill Cobra 124, the last 2 actives, absolutely.
Oh, baby, Combs. Oh, Combs is foxing on Michelangelo. He's got an active on his ass.
Let's hope it hits.
Oh, baby, I think it's gonna hit. Oh, does it have enough legs? Does it have the legs?
Oh, it does, it does.
Does it have the legs?
Oh,
I don't think so, bro.
No,
I don't think so.
Way.
Oh my god.
Remaining. He should have fired the active.
Alright, Rich, give me the 3D picture, man. I'm gonna keep the action here. Oh. Another aim 9. This one's gonna hit, surely. It's a splash. Michelangelo is down. Michelangelo is down. They've reversed it now to a 3v2. Oh boy.
Also, Cobra's last 2 actives has been splashed by Prez, I think.
Check Wendy. Does he have any SD10s? Check Wendy.
Negative. PL5 out from Wendy.
Oh, PL5 out from Wendy. I think that's an ambitious shot. I'm not sure if that's gonna hit. Combs is in trouble, though.
Chinese
I think they're double sorted. I think they're double sorted. Prez is coming into the picture now. Prez managed to kill his bandit on the other flank. We missed that.
Yeah, the Cobra with 2 actives, I think got splashed by Prez there. But yeah, they're definitely double sorted.
I think Prez is coming in hard into this fight. I'm gonna watch him now.
I'll watch the Cobra.
But does he have any aim 9s? He still has an aim 9. He's going for Cobra. He's gonna fox Cobra. I'm telling you. Fox 2 out. Is he flaring? I see him. I got tally. Oh, he's gonna hit. It's gonna hit. He's flaring. Ooh, splashed.
Alamo advantage.
Oh. Oh man, now it's 3v1 and he's merged with all of them. Are they in the clouds? What's the weapon count? Give me a weapon count from them. What do we got?
Everyone's clean apart from Combs, who has one AIM-120 Charlie remaining.
Oh, Combs has one AIM-120. That's gonna come in handy.
They're all merged. So this could go either way.
I wanna watch Crossstar here. I wanna watch Crossstar. What's he doing? He's got a bandit on his 6. Prez, you got a bandit on your ass, bro. He's right on your ass. Flare. It's a merge. He's got guns only, though. They're pulling it into rolling scissors now.
Combs sees the picture off his nose.
Combs sees the picture, but he has to be careful. If he uses that AIM-120, he might team kill him.
He doesn't know himself, I don't think.
Yeah.
He looks like he's picked the guy flaring.
Oh, they're in rolling scissors. I like this. I'm liking this. Oh, Prez has got him around. Look at this. Prez just twisted him around. And he lost visual.
Uh-oh.
He lost visual. I think he's gonna get popped by the AIM-120. AIM-120 missed! AIM-120 missed!
Down.
Oh, it's a 3-ship merge. It's a 4-ship merge. 1 bandit versus 3. I'll tell you what. If Crossstar can do something and get a kill here. Oh, he's merged with 2 fighters. I'm watching this, man. I'm watching this front and center, man. We gotta. Wow, that is absolutely insane. Let's watch this front and center. We've got Prez now on his 6. He's going for the guns. He's going for the guns. Oh, what a kill! And the other F-16 passing by. Oh my God.
That was something else.
Oof. What a round. God damn.
Man, that was...
I mean, wow. Just wow. That was intense.
I was almost certain Cobra were going to win that after...
That was intense, man. I thought Cobra had it in the bag. What happened?
Alamo, I think Alamo just made a really good job of just keeping SA and dealing with the situation.
Yeah, man. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man.
Was when Prez splashed the Cobra player that still had 2 AIM-120s on his wings. But we missed that because we had the merge with Wendy.
You know what? We're gonna retrace that.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna have a look at that quickly here. Yeah, I'm gonna have a quick look here. What the hell just happened there? I want to see this again.
Find something to
I want to see this again because Alamo Jinx, Michelangelo. What happened to Michelangelo here? Did he get out of the bubble? Oh no, he splashed Yaga. He gave him a nice aim 9 up his tailpipe, and then he continued moving around them on the north. Then he ended up. Oh, he ended up reversing here. He got on Alamo Jinx. And then he continued pressing, and then Combs, I guess, picked him up, right? Combs must have picked him up and popped him with an aim 9, surely. There it is. That's what we missed. Combs had a nice, easy kill on a serval platter there. Oh, wait a minute. Not the first aim 9, that's for sure. Holy crap, he took... Oh, he was gunning him. Wow. Oh, my God. Michelangelo was gunning Jinx while Combs used his last aim 9 to kill him. And then the Jeff and F-16 got in the fight. In the meantime, this is where Prez ended up pushing down to the west, and he picked up Aletricio here, who was Tumbleweed Man, and he just got popped with an aim 9 to the face. He just didn't know what hit him.
So
it was just like a loss of SA here from Aletricio.
We forgot a bit here, but remember, they had quite a nasty furball on the deck down there. A lot of people, you know, running around on burner.
Yeah.
What's the situation here?
Yeah, that's true. Let's have a look. What's the situation? I don't know, man. They're bugging out, that's for sure. That's the situation, but I don't know how well they are. I mean, they're gonna make it, right? Surely.
And well, they have.
They're gonna make it.
So.
Yeah, they're gonna make it. They're flying medium altitude, though. In the meantime, let's look back what happened. See, Wendy used his PL5s way too early. I mean, you've got to get so close to them to make a kill. I mean, this is a 7-click shot. I mean, there's no way you're gonna get a kill with PL5 like this. It's probably the worst of the short-range missiles. So that would have come a lot more in handy. I think what happened was just better weapons management from the Alamo guys, because they fired when they had a better chance of a kill, while the Cobra guys, once they get close enough, I think they were a little bit panicky with their short-range shots.
I don't know, because near the end there, Alamo was completely out of actives apart from.
I know, but so was Cobra.
Negative 1, 2, 3. Was it one? Cobra
oh,
1, 2, 3?
look at Cobra! Look at Cobra Crowstar. Look what happened here. He went over the top with Prez. He saw him. He picked him up. He fired an aim 9, but it missed because of he was just too close. He fires it. It misses. He gets over the top, right? He gets on Prez's 6 while Prez fires an aim 9, pops Wendy, and now Cobra is Winchester, and he has no missiles, and he's just got guns, and it's 3v1. And we know what happens then. He had a nice shot here, but he didn't take it. He couldn't gun him. I think the clouds got in the way. It was pretty tough visibility. And it's nicely done by Prez to turn the fight into scissors. I like that. While the help was on the way. The comms and Jinx were just like piranhas waiting to. But good discipline from Alamo not to start shooting actives until here. And this was a point-blank range shot which missed. Man, how did that miss? Oh. Wow, it's a look down. It is a look down. I saw it coming. Wow, it got notched. Unbelievable. And in the end, it was Prez who scored the gun kill on the bandit. He was merged. Look at this. It's a 3-way merge. Oh, man. And then Prez makes the kill. I mean, that's a great fight. Great fight, I gotta say. A really good fight, man. Wow. All right, here we go. They're bugging out to Sochi, aren't they? We got a long way to go. But they will make it. I better be climbing out. Wow. That was a good fight.
Really?
I mean, I would assume they will get at least one aircraft back to Sochi. Yeah, I would not be surprised if all 3 make it. So, yeah, I mean, but that was not as easy as the first round for the Alamo. It might look misleading that they have 3 fighters left. Believe me, it was anyone's game until the last 2 minutes of the fight when it all got really, really, really crazy. And, man, we didn't catch all the action, but I think we got the main parts with Prez being... Basically, it's Prez in the end that was involved in all of that, man. Hey, White Tomato. White Tomato says, so can a team get just 2 mercenaries from the best team? Well, first and foremost, 64th is not flying this event because they're too busy with the schedule and tact. So the pilots that are coming in as mercs, yes, they are part of 64th, but it is nobody stopping them from being mercs. They're not part of any other team in competition. So, you know, we are not going to be the types to prevent pilots from flying, especially if teams are shorthand. I think, you know, it's already hard enough to field a 6-on-6. So, I would say if you get to fight the best pilots or some of the best pilots here, then you should take that as a privilege rather than complain about it, because Cobra certainly put the fight to them, and I could not say that a clear superiority was visible there. I think that they just got a little bit unlucky in the end. And that's all it takes. And believe me, Alamo pilots, without the mercenaries, Alamo is we train with them all the time, and they are a squad that takes their training seriously, and you can see it in their flying. So I wouldn't think that it makes much of a difference who was flying today in their roster.
Well, sure, you gotta remember that mercenaries are jumping into the hot seat. Like, they don't train.
Yeah, exactly. They don't train. They're just jumping in and say, "Hey, this is your tasking. You know, go and do something." So it is a very, you know, it's a very double-edged sword there. If you're relying on mercs, I would not be relying on mercs. That's for sure. I mean, I know we are not. We are not gonna have any mercs flying for our side, but sometimes, you know, you are short on pilots. You know, you want to fly. You want to give them a fair fight. So
at the end of the day, you know, we want everyone to, you know, if to be able to participate. You know, if you're unsure about if you'll be able to have the pilots or not, you know, then that's what the Mercs are there for.
Well, you know, every event these days has this system of Mercs, so we kind of decided to go with it because I think it gives other pilots a chance to compete, and you know, not everyone is part of a squad, right? So if you feel like you have if you feel like you're Mr. Hot Stuff, then why not apply to be a Merc, and you might get into a nice team to enjoy this experience. And believe me, it was pretty fun. I'm sure that both Combs and Yaga enjoyed that a lot because they played quite an integral part in that round. Yaga not so much in the second round because Yaga got splashed there. He didn't really get the cheap kills like he did in the first round, but you know, Combs was definitely there amongst it towards the end. Yeah, it's a best of 3, and Alamo will take it if they land all 3 aircraft. Or rather, at least one they need to land. Which I suspect they will. You see the streaks of the other 2 up ahead. Haha, Cronenberg, next time I'll bring 3 pilots and ask 3 diamond mercenaries to carry me. Oh. Sure, bro. You know what? I'll test out your strategy and give us a holla for a training when you do that, when you have 6 pilots. Sure. And we'll test your 3 mercenaries. Anytime. And see how that goes. I think it's good to have many pilots flying.
Yeah, you know,
we don't really have that many mercenaries actually. There's only a few pilots posted, so yeah.
They're not reliable at all.
Yeah, not many. We got like 2 or 3 only. I think this is the second match we have the use of Mercs. I think we had mercenaries in the. Was it the 420 guys that needed, or was it?
I think this is our first match, if I'm not mistaken.
First match. VTAF.
VTAF and Bravo are.
They're the same. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to see a 4v6, guys. If you have a shortfall of 2 pilots and you're scheduled for a match, you know, it won't be fun of us watching 4v6. That's for sure. Well played by Alamo, though.
Absolutely.
Well played indeed.
It really wasn't. They were definitely on the ropes that last round, but they managed to turn it around.
GG to Alamo on 64th from Cobra. Yeah. Oh, definitely. I'll tell you what, Cobra deserves a lot of respect in this match, you know.
Yeah.
They've taken on an experienced team today. Alamo is no stranger to competition, and neither is 64th, who are participating as mercenaries. And trust me, it was not an easy fight, but Cobra put up a great show, and they did really well in that second round. And I believe they'll take a lot back and learn from it. And they're not gonna be the kind of squad you'll push over. No, no, no. They're gonna come back stronger, and they have all chances to still qualify from this group. You've got 4 matches to fly, so it's anyone's game still at this point. Hey, Lindy. Hey, buddy, yeah. Good flying, bro. Good flying by Cobra.
Yeah, that was a merge for the ages at the end there.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I think I think Jinx and Prez are descending now. I think Jinx and Prez are descending now. Let's watch them come in. Coming in straight for the straight in approach. Yeah, White Tomato, you know, we had a big deliberation on this, you know, whether to use mercenaries or not. And our previous events, previous SATACs, we never had mercenaries. We had squad on squad only, you know. But you know how it goes. A lot of, say, people ask, hey, how come I can't fly? You need to be part of a squad, etc., etc. And lately, a lot of events have opened up to the use of individual pilots who might be keen to fill in the gaps. You know, when a team is shorthand. And why not? Why not? It gives them an experience. Maybe they'll think about it and join another squad. You know, it gives them a big incentive to actually improve on their DCS. Because you can only do so much as a lone wolf. Let's face it. You can only do so much as a lone wolf. Alright, Jinx is coming in through the clouds now. Going for straight in approach. He doesn't see the runway. This is gonna be hairy here, Rich.
Yeah, it looks like he's just going for the straight in.
I see terrain now. Man, visibility is low. Where is the runway? I don't see nothing. He's right over Sochi now. He's right over the town. Or city, rather. Alright. Let's not make any sudden moves here. He's descending. This is where you have to be really attentive because...
Absolutely.
Boy, it is very low visibility. Meanwhile, Comms and Press are inbound. They're descending on their inbound leg. Jinx is now going downwind before he turns to left base. I believe he's gonna take runway 24. Or maybe he's gonna... He's really close here, Rich. Look at this. He's very tight on that approach.
Yep.
Maybe a bit too tight. Oh boy. He's a little bit... I mean, which runway is he choosing here? Which runway is he going for? He's right in the middle. I mean, it's Sochi. Might as well just land right in the middle and just choose your fork. Here he is. He's gonna make it. Give it some thrust. Oh, he's gonna be a rough one. Oh, okay. He just gave it just enough juice. Just enough juice there. All right. Safely on the ground. Oh, here we go. Comes touchdown. Oh, wait a minute. Holy shit. Combs is having some serious trouble here. Oh, wow. How did he catch that? That was a tank slapper. Did he bust a tire? I think he did. Did you see that, Rich? That was a tank slapper from Combs.
Yeah.
Man.
That could have gone very bad.
How did he catch that? I mean, it's surely rubber banding, man. It wasn't as bad on his screen. What is this? He's coming in straight into oncoming. What? He's coming straight into oncoming traffic. Oh, get off the runway!
I don't like this.
Oh, I don't like this one bit. Okay, they're off. Wow. And he's doing much too fast airspeed. He's at 330.
Oh, he's gonna...
Oh, this one's gonna bounce. Does this bounce? How? What's the landing speed on those F-16s? Lands pretty quick, right?
As slow as he can go, ideally.
Man, what's wrong with the gear animation in the F-16? Why does it look so shit?
DCS.
Nice aero braking by Prez. Nice aero braking, keeping that wheelie up for the fans. Good job, Prez. Prez is the, by the way, the flight lead of Alamo and a really nice guy. We do a lot of trainings together, and it's great. Nice guys, and always great sportsmanship, you know. And we've had some seriously nice matches and trainings with them. You know, sometimes we win, sometimes they win. I think it's really good fun, and they've come leaps and bounds as a squadron. I hope they can get more numbers coming through their system because they're really good guys and very dedicated. All right. What do you know? It's a rainy morning. But Alamo takes this one by the score of 2-0. I thought it'd be we'll be having down the decider here, but I believe
think Jinx has got some damage there. Is he trading?
Jinx has got some damage. What damage does he have?
He's trading Vapor on my screen. It may be desync.
Let me have a look. Hold on a sec. Let me just adjust the score here. Where is Jinx? Oh yeah. Wow. Is that damage from the? No, it's not from the fighting. It's from the landing. Definitely.
Oh,
He must have hit his wing.
I'm gonna look now. Oh, can't tell.
Well, he might be a little bit smoking, but he's in one piece. Nothing they can't repair.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll plug.
Look at how that smoke is getting sucked into I don't know, like an invisible outlet, like someone's turned on their fan in the kitchen, you know?
Yeah.
Like that. That's funny. DCS, that's one of the things that the engine needs to work on, is the animation for smoke and that sort of thing. I think that's
in the rain as well. Maybe they'll update.
Yeah,
that
in the rain
weather
as
now.
well. Yeah, I agree. Wow, Coms is not afraid of getting a little bit wet.
Oh, too.
Look at that. Hey, Coms. Wave to the crowd, buddy. Good flying. Yeah, it's a fuel leak. I believe so, Soekis. You're right about that. I think it is a fuel leak. He must have just wingtip strike and he has a fuel leak. Hopefully he gets his engine spooled down. And that was an epic round, guys. I gotta say, well flown by both teams, and wow, amazing comeback by Alamo. They were down in the gutter, surrounded, outnumbered, and chased all over, and they still managed to win in a close fight there. So good stuff, really good stuff. Alright, take a moment to thank our sponsors, Eagle Dynamics, Magnitude 3, Raspam, LOATC, TechView, and of course Hitler. Also, big thanks to everyone involved in making this event happen. The likes of Maury, who's doing the website for us. By the way, how's the website, Rich? I'm gonna put up a link on the stream for everyone to have a look at it. And speaking of maps, today we had a Sochi Mozdok. And Rich has put a lot of effort into making these scenarios. Sochi Mozdok seems like my favorite at the moment, man. This map always delivers some seriously good action with the weather, man. Wow.
But,
that was fast-paced though. That was a fast-paced match. That was a fast-paced match. I have to say both teams were true to their name as aggressors. They certainly were aggressive. I think it was a much faster pace than what we saw yesterday with the InSky and the VTAF, where they kind of like baited each other for a while. Yeah, here they went in and they got in there and they got into merges and yeah, that was pretty crazy. All right, so let's have a look at let's have a look at the groups again here. So this is what we have. Motley Crue, what's the story with that match, Rich? Motley Crue won 2-0, right?
Yep.
So Motley Crue beat Stormo Virtuale 2-0. So they're off to a good start as well. Very nice. Motley Crue is nice bunch of guys. We had a couple trainings with them recently. They're also an up-and-coming squadron community that is really growing, I must admit. Now let's have a look at the other group. We've got ETF still to come, SPQR, who by the way are providing the servers for this event. They're powering it up, and what nice servers do they have, man? These are monsters.
Yeah, true.
I don't see. I have not had any lag so far. Fingers crossed. Let me do a knock on wood, man. No warping so far.
You will, man. 10900K and 10 gigabit.
10900K for a dedicated server. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Hey man, but
and I thought 9900K I'm using is good enough, but damn man, that's 10th gen for just for the server, guys. Wow, that is some serious hardware they have there.
Server.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, see if you can. Sorry to interrupt. See if you can get interview. Yeah, see if you can line us up for interviews. Let's have a quick look what happened there in this round again, shall we, guys? While we wait for our... Oh, Mori! Oh, boy. Sorry, Mori, looks like the bot is preventing you from posting links, man. I need to... What is this bot, man? It's like the Nazi bot, or what? It's like Joseph Goebbels' bot. It just doesn't let you post anything. Maybe send the link to Rich and he can do it. I think I need to make you editor. I'll give you rights there. Can I do it from here? Is it possible? Can I give him some admin rights? How do I do it from my OBS? Can I do it from here? I think not. Manage suspicious user. Are you suspicious, Mori? Man. I don't know. What is this? No, I'm not sure if I can. Yeah, I cannot. I'm gonna need to do it later. All right, so let's have a look at how it all played out. I want to see the middle part of this match, especially because, all right, you know what? Let's just start from the very beginning because this was one hell of a match. This was one hell of a round.
Okay, seems Alamo and Cobra are both able.
Oh yeah.
For interviews here.
All right, let me.
I'd imagine you might want to get that done and then.
Anytime. In the meantime, let's do a quick review here of what happened. So the round kicked off with Yaga once again at a really high energy state, up high, trying to get a chip shot out on the Cobra formation just to split them up. And he's well ahead of everyone else. So he's on his own here. And it's clear that his goal was just to provoke some, some response and break them up. And exactly that he did. Two AIM-120s out. Big lofts, but neither of them connect. They were close though. 7 Alpha had to defend pretty hard on the right, and Crossstar had to defend pretty hard with Aletricio on the left. These were close missiles, but believe me, they knew they were coming, so they were ready to respond. And I think that was a good move by Cobra. They did not fall for the same trick twice. Then Yaga cuts in, and here comes the big group of high-flying fighters from Alamo who were carrying good energy, high altitude, getting in there for the follow-ups while Yaga makes his retreat. And Prez opens account with a high-pitched up AIM-120. Man, look at the loft on that thing. Unbelievable. Look at the SD-10. See, this is where SD-10 has the legs on the AIM-120, but believe me, with that loft profile, the AIM-120 is going to be more nasty because of the energy state on launch. And you can clearly see it was getting pretty close to him. You know, he was almost eating this missile. It was as close as it gets, Lindy, without eating it. So then it kind of settled down. We had two fighters from Cobra that were initially defensive from Yaga, finally recommitting down, and this is where Cobra started to turn the screws on. They faded their first attack And when Alamo was down on energy state now, when the fight became kind of down in the mud, right? That's when things start to heat up, and Cobra really turned the screws there. So Alamo is being very liberal with weapons. And here we go. So who takes the first loss? I think was it Lindy who gets splashed? Who was? Yaga is moving in on the north. Some exchanges happening, and now everyone's sort of low to slow regimes. And now the fight is a real grinder, with Cobra actually having the advantage because they have the SA and the flanks secure. There was a point that all Alamo guys just pulled back into a kind of blob, and there's one moment where they're all within 25 kills. It was pretty impressive though, Rich. Look at that. They're all within what range they are. Man, they're all within 20 clicks of each other. They're just grouped up into a big ball. Absolutely. 20 clicks of each other. I mean, I gotta say, I love that kind of formation. Perfect for ETs. Oof. Okay. ETs up the tailpipe, ETs on the face.
In the south there, as you can see now, you know, they keep pushing that knife in. With Jinx and Combs and Prez all flowing cold, and as you can see here now.
7 Alpha. 7 Alpha played really well here, and he almost got Mrak. Oh no, he splashes Mrak. Yeah, he puts an aim-120 on him hard, and that's the first kill. At the same time, I think Lindy gets hit by aim-120 launched from Prez, I believe. Yeah, it was Prez again. Nice loft here. He was pretty high at Angel's 10. He was the last fighter high, and Lindy got caught a little bit too casually up at that altitude. And it's a trade. So they've traded on the first exchange, first fighters down. Then here it comes, 5-on-5. A lot of aim-120 is being fired by Alamo. Many missiles out. But I don't believe any of them have a chance of success. And here comes the SD-10. And this is where SD-10 is nasty. I gotta see how Prez defeats this. I think he just outruns it. Yeah, he does. In the meantime, look at this. Comms. And this is where things started to heat up. That southern element just flies right in on the flank and starts to work around. Metro Man gets into the action, trying to support, trying to cover the hole. With an aim-7. 7 Alpha starts to defend. Notches the aim-7. But he proceeds to press. And Yaga takes a very nice aim-9 here, which pops 7 Alpha right in the face. With Michelangelo responding with an aim-120 on true Metro Man. And he gets him, actually. Wow, that's a good shot off-board. Look at that shot. That's a nice shot off-board by Michelangelo. Look at this. Look at this aim-120. Boom. He recommits, he tries to notch it, he does not. And then Michelangelo just continues pressing, man. Michelangelo is like a bull, man. He just steams right in. Look at this. Look at this guy. He slices in here, presses, notches this aim-120, keeps pressing, fires an off-board, gets a kill, keeps pressing, merges with 264th, who were at this moment tumbleweed because they thought, shit, we've got them, right? They're splashed. What happened? 7 Alpha is dead. They start extending, and Michelangelo just runs them down. In the meantime, Combs does a Maverick, but he doesn't see his prey. Or I don't know who is the prey here and who is the... You know, because he's just passing right underneath him. They were all in the cloud at this point. There was nothing to be seen. Obviously, Michelangelo has got Yaga on his radar, and he pins him down and kills him with 2 aim-9s. And he continues pushing further into the flank. In the meantime, the other element comes in from Cobra, and let's see what happens. Man, and this is where I thought, I really did here, Rich. I really thought that Cobra are basically going to win here because it's a 4v3, perfect position, and a clean dragon bag situation. So what went wrong here? What went wrong? Wendy lost picture here.
I think it's Prez killing that is last aim 9. I think it was from Prez because that Cobra guy had.
Prez is tumbleweed, and so is Wendy, and Michelangelo here. Look at this. Wendy's defensive hard. Cobra Crossstar is coming in. nobody has any more AIM-120s, I think, from the Cobra side.
124 had 2 actives, but was lost.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Press just cuts in, right? Look at Press's flight path, man. He made a full circle and he cuts in. Yeah, Press cuts in. There he is. He's going to cut in through the middle now. He's going to cut in through the middle and he's going to get an easy kill on Aletricio. Yeah, he's separated and kaboom. In the meantime, these guys are fighting a train. There's a train of fighters from everyone. Jinx is sandwiched, and so is Michelangelo. And Michelangelo gets in. Oh, he's trying to gun Jinx. He misses, and he gets aim 9 from Combs. Wow. At this point, it's a 3v2. It's still winnable by Cobra, but I think they're just shooting their missiles too much out of parameters. And that's what gets them, because there are a couple of aim 9s. Look, and then the next one here on Press. Look, he fires this as well out of parameters. Too close. It's either it's too far or too close. You know, just picking the wrong targets here. I'll tell you what, Press was definitely picking his targets. And that's what gets the match. I think Press for MVP all the way in this round, man. I think he bagged like 3 kills or something, including a cannon kill. He basically killed almost all of them. He's the one bagging all the kills.
Last actives, like, you know, that's huge, especially at these close ranges, because those actives.
And look at this, he turned a defensive situation into offense, neutralized the merge, had his friendly's assist, lost tally, then the friendly is now merged into another rolling scissors, and Press comes in and picks up his prey again. Finally, IFFs, gets on his 6, and works him with a nice cannon. Oh, he wasn't sparing any rounds, bro. He was spraying that motherfucker.
What a
Holy
finisher.
shit. There was no chance, man. He's left a pulp. Oh, what? Jinx is shooting. Who's he shooting? Oh, fuck, man. Jinx might have almost team killed Prez. I think he was taking a snapshot on a friendly. What's he doing here? Holy crap. He almost shot a friendly. Wow. Okay. All right. That was pretty epic, man. Oh, you were called off? Ah, okay. Yeah. That's what it looked like, Prez. You kind of broke off and then you because, yeah, I think Combs was coming in with an active, isn't it? And he was afraid not to team kill you with it. I can imagine. That was intense, man. That was intense. Hey, come for the interview. Are we doing it on Discord? Where are we doing it, guys? Rich?
Yep,
Discord? Copy that.
Now waiting for you now.
All right, let's do it. All righty. Where is that channel? Where is it? Here we go. Comms check.
Can you hear? Yep.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
Hey.
what a nice match.
Oh, what a round 2.
Oh yeah.
GG's, that was good.
Yeah, no, I didn't even notice how many people I killed until I pressed tab or the apostrophe like halfway to back to base, and I was like, I have 4. When did that happen?
You got 4 kills, bro. That was pretty
That's
crazy.
it. Throughout the kill notifications, isn't it? You don't really know until, especially with all the cloudy weather, it's very hard to identify splash targets. So
Yeah.
that's it, isn't it?
Yeah, man. I mean, that last round was something. I gotta say, it looked like you guys were under a lot of pressure to try and make it.
Yeah, we lost Metro and Mrak in pretty unfortunate circumstances. They just said they died, and I was like, why? You know. So.
Right. Yeah, I gotta say, credit to Cobra. The first round didn't really work out for you. You got caught by surprise by that first shot from Yaga, and then you sort of like were fighting from behind. But man, you guys put up a great fight in that second round. I mean, I thought you guys were gonna win this. You had them basically surrounded. You had them surrounded, man. It was just crazy.
You were winning tactically all the way until that final just few moments. It just sort of could you give us more info on what was going on?
Yeah, unfortunately, the first match didn't go as we wanted. We were a little bit not as well coordinated as we could have been. Second match was better. I know we got a good flank on Alamo, I know Michelangelo and myself managed to get in pretty close. I overcommitted.
Yeah, that was
but
a real good. Yeah, because you managed to just get the knife in there. I think was it 3 Alamo fighters flowing cold, and you and Michelangelo just sort of kept pushing the knife in the south there, and I think that's what eventually caused you guys to have that advantage near the end there, because it's like a basic pincer. They're getting attacked by 2 fronts now.
Yeah, it was solid in terms of that, but Alamo did a great job, obviously, keeping it cool and then
Oh, absolutely.
and then getting the win at the
not
end.
easy.
So.
Yeah, when that happened, in a scrimmage match against Grim Reapers, we basically had that happen on a smaller scale, but like it basically, I mean, I had the knowledge to just turn it into like a grinder, but in 2 directions, right? To just attack up and down. Like, oh, I'm turned cold from those guys, I'll attack these guys. Now I'm turned cold from them, I'll attack those guys. So
Yeah.
I was basically ordering people, to go back and forth and like, hey, target that guy. Hey, turn cold, flow that way to hit those guys. I was really trying to organize everybody to do the right thing.
Yeah, that's it. You're able to counter that move and bring the win in. So yeah, it's not easy. When that sort of happens, when you're getting attacked on 2 fronts.
For sure.
Yeah, no, I was definitely super worried because I think Yaga and Combs, they were dealing with the South guys, and then Yaga was like, all right, well, let's just ignore the South guys for now. And I'm like, oh, geez. And I see one coming in at 30,000 feet.
Well, they say hindsight's 20/20, but yeah, exactly, because that's it, isn't it? Due to that retreat, 7 Alpha and it was Michelangelo, was it? They were able to go right in over Bullseye. But maybe you don't know what the picture is. We see it all on F10 and type view, but
there was a lot of merges where both sides didn't know that they were actually merged because of the clouds. They just flew right by each other.
Yeah, sure.
And I think 7 Alpha got in there and he just merged with both the 64th pilots, and Combs just was stalling in the air. He was just basically flying really slow. And 7 Alpha just flew right by him, and they were just in the thickest of clouds, it was pretty crazy.
Yeah, who was it that guns killed? The last guy who was on my 6.
I believe that was hold on, that was Crossstar.
Get the instant replay.
Crossstar.
Yeah. Crossstar, I had a spike on because I know Jinx was trying to find one of them, or I saw him lock somebody up on the FCR or the HSD, and
he just
I was
passed
like, hey,
you.
the guy I know, I was like, hey, the guy you're locking up is dead already. I just killed him with the Fox 2, and he's like, I'm not locking him up, and I look behind me and I'm like, hey, are you behind me? And he's like, no. And it's just like, what? I freak out and I immediately go into the rolling scissors.
Yeah, what actually happened was he turned left, you're coming in from the west, and then he picked you up before you picked him up. He was right above you. And if you look at the stream later, he literally he foxes an aim-9, but it's off-bore, and you shoot right underneath his nose, and it misses you, and that's when you get into gets on your 6 as you splash Wendy. And then the rolling...
I flew under him. Yeah.
So you didn't see him at that moment, but that's where I think Cobra lost the match, is in the end game up close. The missiles were fired too much out of parameters, they fired either too far out of range or too close, whereby the missile just didn't track. And I think that's really the key with these short range missiles, AIM-9s and PL-5s, that you gotta really make sure you get nice and close, nice and good, take your time, and then splash him at point blank range. Because if you rush it, you waste a missile, and he knows you're there now, and now you run. He's running, you're chasing, and he's flaring, and his friendlies are gonna cover. So that was, I think, the key. Just from what
Talking about off-bore sight, did you manage to catch Michelangelo's kill on True Metro Man in round 2? I think that was almost 60 degrees off-bore sight, 120C.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, Metro said that he got disoriented in the clouds, and stalled his aircraft out without noticing, and so they just
That's clouds for you. But that was a very interesting 120 launch, because that can take people by surprise. You don't think you're being sorted, and then all of a sudden here comes a missile.
Yeah, no, that was definitely a lot of fun. It's definitely way more interesting, especially in when everything breaks down to being merges, like with the heavy weather and all that.
Oh yeah, we're gonna see a lot more merges, believe me. And guess what? From quarters onwards, there won't be any more data link. We're gonna have to have human GCI calling out those merges as well. So can you imagine what's gonna be happening? Yeah. The SA is gonna be even less.
Chaos.
So yeah.
Any questions in the chat? Just quickly, any questions in the chat? Go ahead and ask them. We'll answer them at the end. Sorry, go ahead, Brez.
I have that. Cobra, were you guys using jammers on your end? Because we opted not to take the jammers because there was data link.
We didn't take any jammers out. I think maybe one of the Jeffs did, but I don't think anyone else took any jammers. Yeah, we opted for fuel.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because I thought maybe one of your Jeffs took it. Because I was like losing. I mean, you guys were doing really good at like ranged notching, like defeating the radars that way. Because I mean, outside of like the 1 or 2 times that you guys were like flying super high, kind of not paying much attention, like you guys were, I couldn't really get any tracks and like push. You guys were doing a really good job of defending the longer range shots.
I think and then aside from the one that we got hit by, I think one of the 64th guys, I think from long range.
Yeah, in the first round.
One of our guys, but other than that, I think definitely some room for improvement that we got to work on, and we'll come back stronger for the next matches for sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Especially, I mean, it's for the. I'd definitely like to try and use the jammer in the future when ED fixes the F-16. I already put in that bug report. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think the jammer definitely helps with that long-range first shot. I don't think with the jammers, Yaga would be able to exploit that on the first shot, because that AIM-120 would not loft. So, when that AIM-120 lofts so high, that could catch you by surprise. But if it's unable to loft, you got to get a lot closer, and by then, you know his intentions, isn't it?
Yeah. And I honestly, like, the jammer disabling the loft is, like, pretty huge, but I also think... not taking the jammer in this fight, I mean, it felt kind of like, I don't even know what to say. It was just super fun doing the 6v6 and then having the weather and stuff. It made it way more interesting, like not being able to see anything. Like even taking the long range shots, and especially because you have to visually identify all your splashes. Like the first person I killed with the AIM-9 in round 2, I fired it nose hot 3.5 miles at that altitude, and I was like, yeah, that's probably gonna kill him, but I couldn't see him die because he was in the cloud.
Right.
So I was like, I think I got the splash, so I just ignored him and went and recommitted the other way.
Yeah. So. Did you get any kills with AIM-120s, Press? You do have 4 kills, so I want to see.
I got 1 gun kill, 2 AIM-9s, so the last one of them would have had to been 120. I think it was the guy at like 30,000 feet that I shot at like some whatever range.
I need to see.
I think that was like the second or last AIM I fired.
Oh yeah, you got Lindy at exactly 30,000 feet as you were coming down through the middle. That was you pitched up at about 30,000 feet yourself. That was your last shot, long range shot, and then you kind of hit the deck from there or stayed pretty low. And
I tried staying in the clouds just in case there were any merges.
Yeah, good stuff. Congrats to Alamo, and well fought by Cobra. Hope to see you guys, win a match on your next one. I'm sure you have all the tools that you need based on what we saw today. And on to the next one, I guess.
Sure. Yeah, thanks for organizing, SATAC boys. I really enjoy it, and we'll come back stronger next time for sure.
Sounds good.
Yeah, super fun. Completely different from basically any other tournament, so it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, we want to see more merges. I'm gonna tell you, there's gonna be some action where we're gonna have some. We've been getting them, but I'm looking forward to seeing something like really come down to the wire with some guns and some BFM. I think that's definitely gonna happen.
Definitely in the cards.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I haven't seen the VODs for D3W or the match that's just been played by Kebab, but every match I've been spectating, it's always came down to winders and AIM-7s. So
right.
Yeah, definitely. In the right conditions, I think we'll be getting some gunfights for sure.
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
All right, gents, we'll call the interview here. I've asked questions the jammers. I think we already asked that. Coxie was asking about them. And yeah, I think there are no other questions. Just Coxie on the jammers. Coxie's jamming away.
Yeah, no, the jammers on the F-16, like, it's bugged right now. I put in a bug report a few days ago, but like jamming aircraft can't be seen by the F-16's FCR until about like 29 miles. Like, you don't even see the jamming strobe; they're just invisible.
Oh, okay, interesting.
And you know, the whole game was basically like we had two Jeffs and one F-18, so it's just all F-16. So you'd basically just be using it to turn invisible. There's no real point in using the barrage jammer as well because it just disables your radar unless you're trying to mask, which you can't mask because again you're invisible in the FCR.
Yeah, I guess it's probably gonna be hotfix. So
yeah, I'm hoping.
All
right,
guys, good stuff. I guess yeah. See you guys later, and good luck to your next round of matches. Looking forward to seeing more action.
Guys. Good fights.
Good fights.
Take it easy. Catch you later. Bye.
Bye.
Joining operations.
All right, Rich, I am back. So this was group. What group was this? This is Group D action.
Yep.
With Alamo taking the win. Straight sets, 2-0. But it looks on paper like an easy victory, but it wasn't. So well done by Cobra, especially coming back. They just fell short. Just fell short to make it into the decider. But yeah, good match nevertheless.
Very, very exciting round 2.
Yeah. All right, guys. I think we're gonna call the stream here. I hope you enjoyed that. That was pretty fun. Thanks to Rich for co-hosting.
Anytime.
Hope you like the camera work. That was a bit of tweaking here and there. Still needs to be done, but I think getting the hang of it. And hopefully we didn't miss any pressing action. All right, then I'm gonna sign off with a little promo video for you, and looking forward to our next round, which is gonna be next coming weekend, right, Rich?
Yep. Could have a match on Friday, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Let me look at the schedule here. What we got? 20th January. Where's that? Where's that? What's the schedule here? All right, so we did all the groups now. Every group had at least 2 matches flown. Am I right?
Yep.
No, we had 5. Yeah, sorry, we had 1 match per group. Yeah, so 5 groups. So 5 matches completed for the week. And so this is all done. Let me see.
So on, 14th of Jan at 19:30, we've got One Trick Pony versus.
Here we go. So we are done with these matches. We are cleared with all these 36. Lost to TMC 2-0 today. Golden Crown lost to 107th. They won. I think it was 2-1. Close match yesterday. VTAF, that was an epic match versus InSky. They won 2-1 coming back from behind. So anyone didn't see that, check out my VOD. And we'll be also uploading that to YouTube soon. And Chinese Festival, clean victory versus 4-2-0 Blazers. And then, of course, tonight we had Alamo win 2-0 versus Cobra. So the next round of matches are coming up. That's going to be the coming weekend. So let's have a look at what we got. Let's have a look and see what we have for that. We have OTP versus Tactical LWG66. We have TMC again versus Gold Crown. That's an interesting match. I gotta say, it's a do-or-die match. Both teams lost their rounds, so they're kind of on the verge of knockout, so they need to win or at least draw to stay in it. And then VTAF versus OTP. That's going to be interesting. OTP is going to have a lot of matches on that weekend. They're going to be busy. Busy ponies. And then we've got Iranian Air Force versus SPQR. That should be interesting. And there's more than one Iranian squad, so that's pretty cool. And I think that's going to be a Tomcat frenzy because I know SPQR also like Tomcats. So that one is something to look out for. And then we've got NZA versus our friends from France, LDE, on one of those dates. So we'll update you with the schedule and see what happens then. All right, and in the subsequent weekend, we're going to have more matches, but we're not going to dwell into that at the moment. So I will leave it here and hope to see you next week, guys.
Take it easy.
Take it easy. Cheers.